Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hello, dear friends. I am extremely delighted to be a part of this program organized by the Muslim Youth League, the Central Committee of India, on the issue of the current Lakshadweep. We all know that Lakshadweep is facing a severe problem. The people of Lakshadweep are facing severe problem on every ground after the arrival of the new administrator, Mr. Praful Patel. Now, ever since his arrival, the first thing he did was the withdrawal of the SOP. We all know that for nearly 1 year, Lakshadweep was free from COVID. It was a green zone. 14 days, any person who wanted to come to Lakshadweep had to quarantine in the mainland, get an RT-PCR test. If the RT-PCR test is negative, then you come down to Lakshadweep and again quarantine for 2 weeks. And if you're coming from Karnataka, Mangalore, also the same process was followed, wherein the people who had to come, who were keen to come to Lakshadweep, had to get an RT-PCR test done after the 14-day quarantine in the mainland from Mangalore. If the report is negative, they can come to Lakshadweep and again quarantine for 14 days. Now this SOP was withdrawn. Why this SOP was withdrawn? What was the reason? This SOP was withdrawn because the administrator says that the economic activities of Lakshadweep have suffered because of this SOP. If the people are not alive, if the people don't live, then what is the reason to have an economic activity? That is my point. Unfortunately, even after strikes, protests and demonstrations by political parties, elected representatives, the Honorable Administrator did not listen and he withdrew the SOP. All those who protested and took a strike were all put behind the bars, and they were behind the bars for nearly about 1 month or so, and we had to move to the Kerala High Court to get a bail. And after a 1-month battle, we got the bail, and because stringent sections of the FIR were charged against these protesters who were democratically protesting. Now, thereafter, SOP was withdrawn. At least earlier, small shops, vendors, and kirana stores, they were open. Now, after the withdrawal of the SOP, because of the lockdown and 144 curfew that was imposed, even the small shops and kirana stores and vendors and shopkeepers had to shut. Only for a limited period of time in a day they were allowed to open the shops. So has this in any way improved upon the economic activity, or it has adversely affected the economic activity? Previously, it was the shopkeepers could open in normal times because there was no corona. And we had told the administrator, we had mentioned it to the administration officers that there is lack of the facilities, but it was not heard. It was not listened to. Unfortunately, now COVID has widely spread, and there's a community spread in all the islands. Because of lockdown, because of curfew that has been imposed, you cannot have any kind of protest or demonstration that can be done. On top of it, the ships which ply from mainland to the islands, they import everything right from salt to the pepper. And unfortunately, the ship's crew who were to be vaccinated first, they were not vaccinated. Out of the 10 ships today, only 10 or 2 ships are plying, which caters to the needs of the islanders to transport the men and material. The rest 8 ships are held up and tied. So SOP was withdrawn, and then you imagine, even before the Gunda Act has been imposed or has been enacted, which is also the PASA, Prevention of Anti-Social Activities Act, Activities Regulation. People have been booked for striking for the withdrawal of SOP in normal law. So if Gunda Act or the PASA, the so-called PASA, if it is enacted, what would be the condition? You just contemplate. It's going to be a very serious problem. All of them will be booked. The National Crime Record Bureau, which has been issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs, it is not Hamdullah Saeed, it is the Home Ministry which has issued it. That says that the crime rate in Lakshadweep is minuscule. or it is very peaceful territory. People are living with peace and tranquility. So where crimes are not there, you want to get Gunda Act. So what is it? What do you want ultimately? So and then LBDB Act, Lakshadweep Land Development Building Regulation. It says that any household or any commercial building which has to take the permission of the administrative town planning officer every 3 years. And if it is denied, if the permission is refused, then his household or his commercial establishment would be demolished. And it has to be demolished if the owner of the house or the commercial establishment does not demolish. After a fine of 2 lakhs will be imposed on the owner if he fails to pay that 1,000 rupees per day. How will he meet that? How is he going to meet that? These are all laws and rules and regulations which are not prevalent in any part of the world, not in any state, not in any union territory. What do you want? What is your agenda? What is your objective? What wrong have the people of Lakshadweep done to you? Why are you doing this? So with these words, I want to conclude. And yesterday they have come up with a new order with regard to the helicopter. Patients are evacuated by helicopter. A helicopter is used as a medical ambulance. And now it is understood that the patients have been, a new committee has been formed, which will have to, the patient who has to be evacuated will have to get the concurrence of this committee, which consists of 4 members, along with the previous committee which had only a medical officer and the port director, and it also has an additional secretary to the department of port. So in all, it is going to be a cumbersome process, and it will ensure that the patient cannot be saved. What is your intention? Please tell. So, and yesterday fishing has been banned for 3 months. What is your agenda? People are living in Lakshadweep only by who are coconut tree climbers or fisherwomen or government employee. They are not able, they don't have any other source of income, their livelihood. How should they live? You tell. Therefore, with these words, I thank and express my sincere gratitude to the organizers and extend all my good wishes for this program and all the organizers. With these words, I conclude. Jai Hind.